Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 5 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
on the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield. This is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, brought to you by University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Also brought to you by Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. And by Oak Knoll, a not-for-profit life plan community serving the Iowa City community for 59 years. Welcome to Hawkeye Wrestling.
Good Friday evening. Welcome into Carver Hawkeye Arena. Final home match of the season for the Hawkeyes as they welcome in the Michigan Wolverines for a Big Ten matchup here this evening. Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside saying thanks for joining us on this Friday the 13th for the Pioneer Showdown, final match of the year. And Mark, we were just talking about it a little bit before we came on. It's always weird every year. It's like, hey, we're getting into it. Hey, we get to Christmas. Yeah, we're getting into the second half of the season. Oh, crap, we're to Senior Day. It's the last time here at Carver Hawkeye Arena. It goes like that before you know it. And, you know, got to take advantage of every opportunity, and the Hawks have a big one here tonight.
Yeah, it goes by fast every year, and so does a career. And, you know, some of these guys that are seniors tonight, they're going to get introduced tonight that, you know, they seem like they just walked on campus, you know, this would be like, you know, a couple years ago, and it's been 5, or some of the guys even 6. So it goes by fast, and that's why you always have to make the most of it. And these guys, you know, as a team as a whole, haven't had the season that they've wanted maybe. But I tell you what, I was just up in the lounge right before this, and just the camaraderie of the guys and being around them all, and they really enjoy being around each other. It's a good atmosphere, and they have a lot of fun together, and it's a tight-knit group, and that's fun to see, and that's the type of stuff that you're going to take away from this, and on top of, you know, the accolades that you earn out on the wrestling mat.
Coming off of last weekend, mixed bag, very tough number 2, Ohio State came up short in that one. Took care of business on Sunday against Michigan State. You know, those are the opportunities or the situations that, you know, would like to see a little bit more for that Friday night, but, you know, going into a match on Sunday, I mean, it was there for the taking, and we took what we needed to. And so, again, we've talked about it many times. Is that springboard, some of that confidence boost that can lead us into? And, you know, tonight's going to be a big tale of, do we build off of that, or do we take a step back?
You know, I mean, you hit the nail on the head. This is going to be an interesting duel meet tonight. See how we wrestle. Michigan is a team that we could dominate, or it could be extremely, extremely close. So it's kind of, I was talking to someone downstairs earlier, and it just, you know, it's like what Tom said. I think when we even at the national duels, he said it's as hard as you make it. As hard as you make it to be, that's how it's going to be. It doesn't have to be that hard. It doesn't have to be that close. And we have an opportunity to really go out and dominate this duel meet and put a lot of points on the scoreboard, but it's just a matter of between the ears, probably more than anything with these guys, of just getting it set and knowing that, you know what, I'm going to go out, I'm going to wrestle, I'm going to find my ties, I'm going to find my openings, I'm going to execute, I'm going to finish, and then, you know what, I'm going to do it again, and then I'm going to do it again, and kind of like what they did at Michigan State. Now, obviously, the caliber wasn't there, but we have to still transfer that over to when the caliber of athlete, your wrestler, your opponent is a little bit better. It doesn't matter. You still have to put yourself in a position your mindset doesn't change. And it's going to be obviously tougher to find those openings and create those openings, but that means you just got to work that much harder. And but that doesn't mean that you shut down and you just kind of hang out until the end and then you try to sneak something out. And that's not how you're going to win wrestling meets.
Tonight is the Pioneer Showdown, so we'll have Scott Walker coming up joining us at intermission. Talk a little bit about some of the things that they're doing and the resiliency that mimics between Hawkeye Wrestling and Pioneer and farmers here in the state of Iowa. We will talk with him coming at intermission. I was able to track down Coach Brands up in the wrestling room a little while ago, get his thoughts on what to expect for tonight and the Michigan Wolverines, as well as senior night as well. So we will step out, take a timeout. We will come back and hear from Coach Brands right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists. Shop the sales and get fuel savers. Talk about convenience. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
March on over to Riverside Casino and Golf Resort March 26th for an unforgettable performance by country music star Tracy Lawrence. Get ready to hear iconic hits such as Paint Me a Birmingham and Time Marches On, as well as find out who your friends are and Texas Tornado. This is one country music experience you won't want to miss. Secure your tickets now for this must-see concert at riversidecasinoandresort.com or visit our gift shop. We'll see you there.
Welcome back to the pre-meet. Time now for our Talk with Hawkeye Coach Tom Brands, presented by Hy-Vee, and it's the Pioneer Showdown. Michigan comes to Carver Hawkeye for Senior Day. Coach, last time inside Carver Hawkeye Arena, but great opportunity for these fans, and hopefully see these guys send them out here for this season.
Yeah, we got to be ready to go. We're going to start at 141, and, you know, you look at, like, how you get this done, and you get it done by scoring points and keeping your foot on the accelerator hard. And you can't let it come down to whether the clock's going to be a factor or not. You can't let it come down to anything except for, hey, I'm out there trying to score points, widen the gap, and dominate. And that's where we're at. I talk about it quite a bit when you get to this time of the year. You want to be at your best. And so you start flexing your muscles and putting a little bit of signal to the rest of the weight class that I'm coming on. And that's where we're at.
Well, I know Senior Day, there's still a lot of wrestling yet to be had, but a lot of guys going to get recognized for what they've done for this program.
Kennedy, Ayala, Caliendo, Dean Peterson's only been here for, 5, 6, 7 months, and we're going to honor them all. And then we get on a bus tomorrow and we go to Purdue. But we got Michigan first, and we got to be ready to go, and we got to make these tough matches on these guys. We got to make them tough matches, and then more than that, we got to score. We got to score. We got to take control by scoring and winning matches and dominating and bonus points. That's where we're at, bonus points.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
That's Hawkeye Coach Tom Brands, presented by Hy-Vee. Get grad party ready, Hawkeyes. Hy-Vee makes planning easy with convenient catering options, party trays, desserts, drinks, and all the essentials you need to celebrate your graduate. No extra stops, no extra stress. Shop online at Hy-Vee.com today. Back with more of the pre-meet. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hawkeye fans, gear up for game day with Big Grove. As an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes, they bring you the ultimate game-watching experience. Sip on fan favorites like Easy Eddie, Citrus Surfer, and Neighborhood Beer while cheering on the Hawks. Can't make it to the stadium? No worries. Join them at any of their 4 Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, and Solon. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks!
Despite the unshakable Iowa-Corn-Cyhawk rivalry, there is one thing Iowa State and University of Iowa fans can both agree on: getting hyped for Unleaded 88. It's cleaner burning and better for your engine, and it's cheaper than other fuel options, making Unleaded 88 the clear fuel choice. If Iowa corn Cy-Hawk rivals can agree on it, you know it's worth the hype. So pump it up with Unleaded 88, grown by Iowa corn farmers.
You power your day with passion and purpose. It's the same for Alliant Energy. We're modernizing the grid, blending new, renewable, and traditional energy sources to meet growing demand safely and reliably. We're rising to the challenge to meet your energy needs today and for generations to come. Visit AlliantEnergy.com/poweringbeyond to learn more.
Life's busy. Quick Start makes it easier. From fresh hot coffee to delicious bakery treats and quick grab-and-go meals and snacks. Hey, we've got what you need when you're on the run. Need gas? We've got fully guaranteed fuel to keep you moving. Plus perks like free ATMs, no hidden fees, and free air for your tires. Convenience, savings, and a see you next time with a smile. We're your go-to for everything you need to keep your day on track. Stop in to Quick Start today.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. Mediacom Matt welcomes Herky the Hawk out to get things rolling here. Hawkeyes and the Michigan Wolverines about ready to get underway. Starting at 1:41 tonight, Cale Peterson for the Hawkeyes against Dylan Raggson, a grad student at 6-4. At 1:49, number 19, Ryder Block, the sophomore at 8-5, takes on number 15, Lachlan McNeel, a grad student at 11-4. At 1:57, number 14, Jordan Williams, a junior at 9-4, takes on number 13, Cam Catcherone. He is a freshman at 13-5. At 1:65, number 3, Mikey Caliendo, the senior at 13-2, takes on Justin Gates. He is a freshman at 11-7. At 1:74, number 3, Patrick Kennedy, the senior at 13-1, takes on number 11, Bo Montinona. He is a sophomore at 14-5. At 1:84, Gabe Arnold gets the nod again, a sophomore at 12-4. He will be taking on number 7, Brock Montinona. He is a freshman at 13-4. At 1:97, Harvey Luddington back in the lineup, the freshman at 8-2, taking on number 19, Hayden Walters. He's a freshman at 7-5. Heavyweights, number 8, Ben Keer, the sophomore at 5-4, takes on number 5, Tay Gdali. He is a grad student at 17-2, transfer from Campbell. At 1:25, number 6, Dean Peterson, the senior at 8-3, takes on number 27, Diego Sautello. He is a grad student at 10-7. And we'll close it out with number 8, Drake Ayala, the senior at 7-6, taking on Gage Boutero. He is a freshman with a record of 4-12 on the year. Matt Sorochinsky and Michael Fredrickson are the referees for this evening's match. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated, voted best of the area for a dozen straight years, proudly supports Iowa wrestling. Trust Dodge Street Tire for honest auto repair and the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, celebrating over 30 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets in Iowa City. Waiting for the Hawkeyes to make their way out from the tunnel. Still a few people up top, but I was talking to a guy earlier today. He's like, man, it's just hard for me to come on a Friday night, 8 o'clock. My son's wrestling to get a chance to go to state tomorrow. So, you know, district's going on. So it's going to impact a little bit of this crowd here tonight, I think.
For sure. You know, I think that it's tough. You know, Penn State and Ohio State were just finishing up with Penn State whipping up on Ohio State pretty good, which was pretty much expected. But 8 o'clock start's tough. I mean, it's really tough. I know that if we weren't doing radio, I'd probably be watching on TV myself and then going to bed immediately after. So, but it's going to be a late night. We got a Hawk Social tonight at the Holiday Inn as well after this. And myself.
You're the speaker, I hear.
Yes, I will be there speaking, and it's the last one of the year, and I try to get to one a year, and this is my one. I waited till the end on an 8 o'clock night, so.
And nothing like having to jump on a bus at 11:30 tomorrow and driving all the way to beautiful West Lafayette.
Yeah, so I'll be in the arena here tomorrow morning and putting Macy Kilty through a workout at 9 a.m. and then hopping on hopping on the bus. So no rest for the weary. So that's the season that we're in. It's like you mentioned, we got districts tomorrow for high school. Then the state tournament will be here before you know it, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And this is a busy postseason time of year for everybody, and the Hawks are just about ready to be in it themselves as soon as we get done wrestling in Stillwater next weekend. So it's an exciting time of year. The Iowa women's wrestling team, they have their regionals not this weekend, but next weekend, and then they'll have their NCAA sanctioned NCAA wrestling tournament for the first time in Extreme Arena right here in Coralville coming up March 7th and 8th, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same week we're in the Big Tens.
Yep. We're going to step out, take one final break. We'll be back with wrestling action between the Hawkeyes and the Wolverines. It's the Pioneer Showdown. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Iowa fans, with US Mode from US Cellular, you can keep your eye on the game, not on your screen. Whether you're inside the stadium, tailgating in the lots, or listening to the game at home, US Cellular wants you to focus on genuine connections with your family, friends, and fellow Hawkeye fans. That means at game time, you should do less growing and more cheering. So eliminate distractions and build connections by setting your phone to US Mode, because game day is for cheering on the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks! US Cellular, built for us.
This is Jordan Sekefetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Attention Hawkeye fans, Big Grove is proud to be an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Whether you're at the game or watching from home, Big Grove has got you covered. Enjoy an easy Eddie from the stands or visit them for every Hawkeye game at any of their 4 convenient Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, or Solon. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks! Big Grove Brewery, an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first. We lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside, the Pioneer Showdown. Iowa and Michigan. Introductions going on right now. Penn State and Ohio State just wrapping up. Mark, the talk of social media all week, number 1 versus number 2. Can Ohio State get Penn State? You know, they've been wrestling really well this year. Nick Feldman just gave up a reshot takedown to lose. Penn State won 9 out of 10 matches against Ohio State. The only win for the Buckeyes was a tech fall by Mendez at 141. Otherwise, Penn State dominated 36-5.
Penn State's that good. I mean, I knew it would be a blowout. My daughter Hannah was at that duel tonight. She's out there seeing her boyfriend who transferred out there for football from Iowa State, and they went to that dual meet tonight, and she asked how it was going to go, and I said, it's going to be a blowout. It won't even be close. And Ohio State had a couple of their guys out of the lineup. Hartzlow was out, and then somebody else.
49, Styles was out.
Yeah, Styles was out. Is Gallagher their normal 40 or 65-pounder too?
Usually, yeah. He didn't wrestle against us, though.
Yeah. But I knew it was, I mean, Penn State is just that good. The heavyweight one is kind of a surprise, but, you know, that's what Penn State does. I mean, they just keep getting better and better and winning big matches and just keep working their way up the ladder and building confidence, and success breeds success. So that's what happens, and it's a lot of, it's contagious, you know. I mean, and they find a way to win. I was down there working out, and I was watching in the equipment room, had it on TV, and I was watching it. The first 2 matches were very, very, very boring. 1-1 going overtime. Nobody really did anything. I don't know how many matches were. A heavyweight match was 1-1 going in overtime too. But you know what? Penn State comes out on top of all those matches, and that's the difference between Penn State and the rest of the country.
Yep.
They win them, and a lot of guys don't. And that's what you got to do. You got to win the close ones.
I mean, even that heavyweight, I was watching the end of it. Feldman hit a pretty nice-looking sweep attempt. He got his hand all the way around behind the leg, didn't quite get it, and then Marisola just hit a nice reshot and tried getting go behind, wasn't there, dropped right down to a single, cut off to a double, and he was so deep that Feldman basically had to just try to roll him through. He had nothing he could do. He was dead to rights.
He put 2-3 things together in a row there, and that's good wrestling. That's combination wrestling, and that's what wins. It's not going to be just one shot, and then that's it. You're going to have to put 2-3 things together. One thing sets something else up, and then that sets something else up, and you just keep going until you get in where you can finish, and that's what Marciola did there.
Hawk fans, enjoy your home away from home at Coralville's All-Suite Homewood Suites, Iowa River Landing, and Home 2 Suites Hilton Hotels. Relax in spacious suites with kitchens and enjoy free breakfast, 24-hour gym, pool, hot tub, and more. Perfectly located for your next Hawkeye visit. Start things off at 141. Cale Peterson for the Hawkeyes. Taking on number 26, Dylan Raggson, a grad student at 6-4 on the year. Bumping up from 133.
How do you think this one's going to go?
That's a good question. Peterson's got it in him. I think it's just a matter of, can he find his offense like he did Sunday against Michigan State?
Raggson, what's his record? He's been struggling up at 41.
6-4.
Yeah, he's been struggling up at 41. But he's long. He's long.
A lot of these Michigan guys are long. I mean, you just looked at those starting lineups, and they're all several inches taller than us.
There's a nice shot. Sweep single, cuts off to a really low single double right there. Raggson. Cale Peterson trying to come up to his feet. Raggson wasted no time getting to that shot and a quick finish. Did a great job cutting the corner.
Hops one side to the other. Peterson, tripod, trying to circle back in. See if he can get that hand control. Raggson around on the right side, trips him down. Peterson trying to switch back. Slide out of bounds, head back to the center. 1 minute gone by. Raggson up 3-0. Sear Bailey banged up a little bit against Minnesota. Peterson was the guy last weekend, only guy that weighed in tonight as well. To his feet, trying to get that hand control. Raggson pulls us back down. This Raggson is just, he's a cagey veteran. There's a nice Granby there by Peterson, and he just rolls with us, stays behind, throws that deep waist in. And he's been around a lot, seen some matches. Peterson hits that switch.
Right on the edge, almost got it. Good roll right here. Good wrestling on the edge. Look at this. What are we talking about? Combination wrestling.
Yep.
He hit like 3 moves in a row there on the edge to get that escape. That's how you wrestle. He just hits one of those. They go out of bounds. He doesn't get it. Go back to the center. We're down. He just hit 3 good attempts to get out right there, and that's what got him out.
3-1. Got out with 59 seconds towards the riding time. Let's get a takedown and erase some of that.
Yeah, we got all kinds of it. We got all kinds of time.
Can't follow through. Yeah, the Hawkeye coach is telling Peterson, hey, get going here.
Yeah, get on your offense. You could already see Raggson starting to get a little bit tired. Raggson at 141 here. He's up from 33. But still, regardless, they're not used to being 25-pounders.
Yeah.
Let's go, Cale Peterson. You had a minute. Use this minute. This is what we've been talking about on a regular basis. You don't want to wait to the end. Use every second out there that you can. Nice shot right there by Peterson.
Missed, and then a reshot by Raggson. We're trying to kick away, sitting back into him now, right on the edge of the mat. Went for that high crotch attempt. Raggson. Stall warning on Peterson.
On Peterson for kicking out of bounds. Fleeing the mat right there, just kind of kicking out, which he did right there. It's kind of a
hard spot because he's out of bounds, so that's what you do to defend it. But
yeah, that was a tough situation. So now we got a stall call against us there.
It was a decent shot by Peterson, but Raggson just felt it coming, stepped out, and then just exploded in on that reshot. Peterson steps real heavy right there. Raggson doesn't really react. Period comes to an end. 3-1, Raggson with the lead.
Raggson 3,
Peterson will defer his choice, so Raggson will take down. Said Raggson with that takedown in the first, got 59 seconds towards riding time. Right away up to his feet. Peterson trips him back down to his base, pounces right back up into a tripod. Trying to get that 2-on-1, not there. Hand control out for the escape. Raggson leads 4-1 now, minute 40 to go, second period. Started things off at 1:41 this evening. Big snap. Raggson gets Peterson all the way to the mat.
There you go. Now Peterson's starting to throw some fakes in there.
Comes across, left hand on the collar. Right hand's locked up. Trying to clear that out. Peterson looking for something to do there. Is Raggson coming around, posting on our elbow. Half attempt by Peterson. Staying tight with that collar. Got to, again, we talked a little bit with Chad Beatty about it last weekend. You know, it's one thing to hand fight, it's another to do it to try to create some actions. There's a slide by attempt by Raggson, but we're able to clear out of it. Push, pull, create an angle to make it easier to get to those legs. 40 seconds remains here, second period. Peterson, snatch attempt, another reshot there by Raggson. We somersault through, and he just felt that coming and covers it.
It's not how you want to fight a takedown, Steven.
No.
30 seconds.
First line of defense should be to get your legs back and sprawl and square your hips, and we just go straight to that roll, and Raggson knew that was coming. He just let him roll, and then just covered on top of us. And that was off our shot. He took a reshot. But when we hit that shot, we had our head down the whole time when we hit that shot. It wasn't a very good shot there.
Got to our feet, tried rolling through. He drops down to an ankle. We're switching back in. Slay out of bounds with 5 seconds left in the second period. Peterson's going to have to come up with something here. Escape in 5 seconds would be really big.
It would
to
be
start
big.
with.
It would be really, really big. No first move.
No move at all.
What the
Raggson
heck?
just drops to the ankle. So it will be 7-1 as we go to the third period. 988 Lifeline, compassionate help anytime, anywhere. Call or text 988. Cale Peterson's choice. He'll start down. He's got 1:22 riding time against him. Works up to his feet. Clears the hands, gets the escape. 7-2. 8-2 at the riding time. So he's got to get a couple of them here.
Well, he's got to go now, too. He can't wait. Have to get on that offense.
Tries a slide by, but doesn't get through with it.
What happened to that real good kid from Michigan that beat Real Woods a couple years ago?
I think he's redshirt this year. Limley.
Oh, yeah, Lindley, yep. Come on, Cale Peterson. We got to set something up and go. We're wrestling from a non-tie right now. We've been having a hard time getting to the legs because we're shooting from a long ways away. We got to get tight here, really get our hands on him and set something up.
Locked fingers. Now get up into that collar tie on the left side. Takes that high crotch attempt, but again from a long ways away. Trying to actually crack down here, looking for a little switch action off of the reshot. Raggson, though, scooting his hips back. He's trying to circle around. Now he steps over top of us. We scramble through, trying to grab that leg. He's looking to get us neutral danger here. We're hanging on to his ankle. He's hanging on to our leg.
Stalemate.
There's the stalemate. 46 seconds to go.
Yeah. Boy, Peterson has really having a hard time getting that high crotch. He's got to figure out something else. He's got to go to a different shot.
Yeah, every time he hits it, Raggson just feels it, steps away, and then reshoots.
There's a double. Cuts off to a single. That's better. Now we're actually have our hands in here, but he's blocking off on our knees. Not very good position
left
here. There you go. Start sucking it in a little bit. There you go. Trying to work here. Got to pull in with the arms, though. That's a tough position. It hurts my shoulders even looking at it. Now we're going to go out of bounds. Now we're really in trouble. That's going to do it. Just don't give up another takedown here. Don't give up a pin here. Don't get cradled. Oh, my goodness. We're giving up a cradle here. Oh, there's the major.
There is a major, yep.
11-2 with the riding time.
So that will be the final. Puts Michigan on top by a score of 4-0. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Corn grows feed for our livestock, food for our families, and clean burning fuel. For your drive to the game, drive clean with Unleaded 88. Support Iowa corn farmers. Go to iowacorn.org to pump it up with Unleaded 88. We move to 149 pounds. Rider block for the Hawkeyes. Number 15, Lachlan McNeel for the Wolverines.
A big shout out to Linda Cracklio tuning in from North Carolina. Man, I don't know what the weather's like there, but it's pretty nice here in Iowa right now. It's supposed to be close to 70 degrees this weekend. It's up in the 60s today.
Yeah.
I seen on the way in here in town in Corvallis, a gal walking her dog in shorts and a t-shirt.
Oh, jeez. Underway here for Block and McNeel. Neal was at North Carolina for a long time. Came to Michigan as a grad student this year.
There was somebody else that transferred out of North Carolina to a different school too. Were they at the? I'm trying to think of where they wrestled for. North Carolina's lost a couple.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was. All right, Block. This is a kid that at the beginning of the season, the first part, he was doing really, really well coming out of the gate. And even the second part, he'd come out hard and just get tired, just didn't have his weight under control. But the last few matches, he hasn't really even been coming out that hard. But, man, remember that match against Nebraska, how hard he came out, that double leg right away, and then he ended up getting that fall against Lamer? Now he's, for some reason, since then, he's just been very hesitant with his wrestling and having a hard time finding his offense. This McNeil's 11-4, ranked 15. Block's 19, so this would be a win.
Nice.
There's a snap
to an ankle.
Yeah, by McNeel. He's got Block's leg up in the air and elevated.
Block trying to get that toe to the mat, unable to. McNeel trying to circle around, gets to the hip. We try to square up now. We somersault through. We come out with his leg. But McNeel reaching back, grabbing through our crotch. We've locked into his. Scramble situation going on.
There
now
you
Block
go,
stands
Block.
up, trying to turn back into McNeel. All the way to his feet, trips him down with his leg. McNeel now steps over top our leg. We're still hanging on to his, turning back into him the other way. Now McNeel grabs our leg. No points awarded yet. Block continuing to turn his hips. Now McNeel gets around behind. No takedown. They said his hands weren't touched. McNeel trips him down right on the edge, and there's the 3 takedown.
That was an unbelievable scramble that lasted a really, really long time. Wow. Block, I like that. Hustling back to the center, running back to the center. 48 seconds to go in the first period.
No real move. Now McNeel works him down, throwing a leg in. Gets our hips busted down. Block. Arch in the back, trying to scoot those hips back. Get that base rebuilt. 30 seconds. Neal trying to find a wing on the far side. Neal, crossbody, working far wrist. Now looking for a wing on that far side. 10 seconds left. Rider Block going to have a 3-0 deficit and 51 seconds riding time against him.
At the end of the first period, McNeel for 3.
McNeel's choice. He's going to start down. McNeel set, block covers. McNeel to his feet, bounce the hips down. Stands back up, pick him up, throw him back down again. Stands up again, trying to get that 2-on-1, spike the hips once more.
The thing is, Block's really good at returns, but we allow our opponents to get to our feet too easily, Steven.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be getting to their feet that easily. We need more forward pressure and weight on the forward on the hands and keeping them flat to the mat or trying to get them flat to the mat. We spend so much energy trying to return them, just not let them come up. Grab an ankle, drive forward, chop an arm, deep waist, something.
Neal did get the escape, so minute 15 to go. He leads 4-0 over Ryder Block. Michigan leads the Hawkeyes 4-0.
Underhook, big underhook right there for McNeel. Blocks was able to get out of that.
Forward to forehead, now snaps, clears out. A lot of non-tie wrestling in these first two matches. Even when we do get hands on. Nice double
right there. Cuts off to a single. Head to the inside. Can he elevate this? Now we stop wrestling here. Ryder Block in on this shot, but now we're just hanging on for dear life. Not in a good position. McNeel trying to improve his position, and there's a stalemate.
30 seconds left. Second period. Gave himself a chance there. Just, again, like you said, he stopped. He hit that double, got to the leg, and then didn't continue on. Final seconds tick away here, second period. It will be Block's choice in the third period. What do you think? Go under him? Probably should, down 4-0.
Yeah, for sure. We're pretty good underneath.
Just keep that leg out. He's going to go neutral.
I mean, the thing is, if we go out from underneath, what's the right time? 30 seconds, get out in 30 seconds, 4-1, and then a takedown ties it.
Right.
Now we need 2 takedowns for sure. And we haven't gotten one. But I don't really have the scouting report on McNeel.
I mean, he got that leg in and rode us pretty good at the end of that first period.
30 seconds.
Couple of attempts there by Block. Now underhook thrown in by McNeel.
Yeah, McNeel's really throwing that underhook in hard, coming in hard with that right underhook. Block trying a little slide-by action.
Minute 20 to go. 4-0 is the lead for McNeel of Michigan. Throws an underhook by. We get into an over-under situation.
McNeel did a good job. Got his elbow in, squared up. There's a shot from Block from a ways away. Didn't get anywhere with it.
Big snap by McNeel. Gets Block all the way to his knees.
Hey, someone remind Block that he's behind.
Yeah, there he finally gets in on a reshot right there. Repenetration, gets to the leg. Trying to elevate. Gets it up in the air.
There we go. There's 3. Good job, Ryder Block. Now we got to cut him. The whole bench screaming and yelling. He got to go. He got to go. Let him go.
40 seconds. There he takes a shot.
Look at the crowd. Look at this crowd. They are just starving for some action like this. They are so behind our wrestlers. They want this match. They want a takedown.
30 seconds to go. Block down 5-3. There's a stall call on McNeel. We take a shot.
We're in.
Head to the outside. He's locked over our chest. Hips into us. Slides us out of bounds. 15 seconds left.
Block hustling back to the center. 15 seconds isn't much.
Takes a shot, misses, and there's the reshot.
Really bad shot.
Now we try to turn back in, just kind of last desperation right there. And McNeel's going to get the win by a score of 8-3.
Jeez.
So Michigan will win the first 2 matches. They go on top by a score of 7-0. We'll step out for a break. The Pioneer Showdown continues when we return, Iowa and Michigan. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Iowa fans, with US Mode from US Cellular, you can keep your eye on the game, not on your screen. Whether you're inside the stadium, tailgating in the lots, or listening to the game at home, US Cellular wants you to focus on genuine connections with your family, friends, and fellow Hawkeye fans. That means at game time, you should do less scrolling and more cheering. So eliminate distractions and build connections by setting your phone to US Mode, because game day is for cheering on the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks! US Cellular, built for us.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. Pioneer Showdown, Iowa and Michigan. Not a good start for the Hawkeyes. Wolverines, a major decision and a decision. They lead 7-0.
And those are the matches that, those are a perfect example. A couple of matches I thought, honestly, we could get both of those matches. I mean, we could lose both or we could get them both. And we came out on the short end of the stick on both. I mean, after looking at the 41-pound match between Peterson and Raggson, and that one we were kind of outmatched, but that last one blocked. There's been a lot of those matches blocked. I just think that we're going to get them and we don't. Just need to do more to get to our offense. Love, rock, and roll.
This will be an interesting one coming up next here. You got Jordan Williams, didn't wrestle last weekend. And he's taking on freshman Cam Catcherone. He's been wrestling pretty well this year. Lost 12-10 to PJ Duke last week.
Catcherone. This guy's dad wrestled for Michigan, too. I'm trying to think of who he are. He might have been a national champion, actually.
96 through 98, I think it was.
Yeah, he was around my age.
Because the little bit
he
that I
might have wrestled Joe Williams a lot.
A little bit that I saw, his dad was, when he graduated, his dad was the career leader in Penn's for Michigan.
Yeah, I think he might have wrestled Joe quite a bit, Williams.
Underway here.
158.
Guy collar tie. Williams inside position on the right side. Both guys with that collar, but both of them almost like their hips are back, like they're like sagging their hips away, trying to pull. Catcherone drops for a shot. We changed levels like a reshot, but neither guy even close to the legs. Drop to a knee, nothing there, coming up now. Posting behind both elbows. Ear to ear. Now they clear out. Catcherone. Stepped heavy right there.
This is another one of those matches, Stephen, that could go either way. 13 versus 14. Hawks got to have this one. We need this one. The crowd needs this one. The team needs this one for team points.
Left-handed collared, fingers locked on the right side, right in front of the scorer's table. Circled right along that edge from the Michigan corner almost to the Hawkeye corner. There's a shot. And they call continuous action, even though Catcherone just backed straight out. Much to the chagrin of the Carver faithful. Minute to go, first period. Nice shot by Williams. Cuts off to the double, steps over, not quite.
Pull the legs into you more. Hard, pull hard. There you go. Keep going. There you go. There's your three. That's what I'm saying. That's all we had to do.
Catcherone to his feet, gets out for the escape quickly. 3-1 is the lead for Williams. First takedown of the night for the Hawkeyes.
No, second. Block got one.
Oh, that's right. Block did get one. Excuse me.
Block did get one. Second period, I believe.
30 seconds.
Come on, Williams.
Headgear comes
broke.
off.
I think it broke. No, maybe not. I think the button came off.
Trying to get it snapped up there. Oak Knoll's mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care, a not-for-profit life plan community serving the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll, conveniently located near the University of Iowa Healthcare Campus, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, and downtown Iowa City. A proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Visit oakknoll.com to learn more. Williams gets it taken care of. Get back to action here. 25 seconds to go, first period. Williams a 3-1 lead. Hawks down 7-0 in the team score.
Well,
and here comes off again. Referee's time. Bobby Telford going to look at it, see if he can get it fixed. Like he said, it's broke, so Jesse Donenworth looking for some tape or looking for a backup headgear. We were joking in the hotel last weekend. Jesse was saying how he just, he doesn't get much credit, doesn't get ribbed very often, and then turn around and we had, I can't remember which match it was that we were just bleeding. I think it was Voinovich. It was cutting on his lip, and it just kept bleeding like crazy.
Yeah.
And so afterwards I said, geez, Jesse, you talk about no airtime, and then you got a lip that won't stop bleeding, so you got plenty of time. He's like, don't even get me started. He is the best in the business, that's for sure.
I had him working with me before when I was down there, too. He's showing me some shoulder exercises.
Okay.
Some different things with some bands and stuff. And I said, hey, come over here while you're not doing a lot. After the kids were upstairs after their weigh-in, I said, show me a bunch of good labrum exercises. There's
shot
Williams,
by Williams,
shot.
trying to cut across at the end of the period. Not going to get it.
Dang it. Man, look at how quick he is and how much he hustles.
Williams defers his choice.
That kid is really, really good and talented when he wants to be. That is for sure.
Showing Nasir Bailey right behind the Hawkeye bench cheering on. His former Little Rock teammate. To his feet, tried kicking back to take him back to the mat. Couldn't get it. So 3-2 is the lead now for Williams. 12 seconds left, or 12 seconds of riding time, excuse me. Minute 40 to go in this second period. Williams left hand on the collar. Now gets down to a knee.
Williams showing some serious explosiveness and quickness so far in this match. Man, he is so incredibly athletic.
Push each other away. Minute 10 to go, second period. Catcherone with that inside position. Williams, though, clears out.
1 minute remaining in the period.
Gets low, now comes up into that collar.
Catcherone really heavy with his right foot on a regular basis. We see if we could hit like a cross ankle pick or something there, just attack that leg. 45 seconds to go here in the second period. Williams up 3-2. We've lost the first two matches. K.O. Peterson at 41, lost by a major decision, and then Ryder Block lost 8-3.
30 on the clock, second period. Williams double, gets a stall call, drapes him up over the back, trying to turn back into him.
Got to step over the leg, got to get our head out. Got all kinds of time here.
Catcherone.
Now he's doing the right thing.
Now
he's
we elevate it.
elevating.
Trying to get those arms swum through. Catcherone locked through our crotch. Williams sitting back into him. Short time, 5 seconds left, and second straight period. We're in, but cannot finish before the period finishes up. 3-2, Williams' choice. He's going to go neutral. See him get in and finish one right here. Widen that gap a little bit. I'd love to see him get 2 or 3.
Well, we need to get one more. I mean, that'd really help some confidence with the development and just building your confidence is the biggest thing, you know, just getting in. And we've been in twice at the end of the period, so let's not wait till the end. Let's try and sneak one in now. The other thing is we're not really putting any emphasis. We've gotten 2 takedowns, or no, 1 takedown, and we started on top, and we've got a total of 12 seconds of riding time.
Yeah.
No emphasis on top in that top position of riding, and that's what we were talking about with rider block as well, too. Just no emphasis on riding. Trying to keep guys down.
Oh, there's a shot by Catcherone. Got Williams flat-footed.
Yeah, he got him stepping big time with that right leg, but Williams rolls it through, gets his hips out. Now he's whizzing
on that
here.
leg.
Nice.
Now we get out front, hipping into him. Catcherone cuts out to the outside again. We roll through. Catcherone, dangerous. He's got 6 falls on the year. Williams can be dangerous sometimes too. Each guy holding on to the other at the legs, trying to find a way to create an opening. Catcherone looking to elevate that leg. Comes back up over the head, looking for that neutral danger. Now we have to bail out and give up the 3. That'll make it 5-3. 30 seconds. And we're just laying there.
Well, so is Catcherone. He's got our leg and across our hips. Now we're trying to come up to our hips. So it's 5-3 right now.
Need a reversal or an escape and a takedown. And we're not going to get it.
He's riding our wrists.
To our feet. Come out front. Get into a body lock situation. Gets the escape. But we're going to run out of time. 5-4 is the final score.
See, we take bottom there in that third period and get an escape. At least it's a 5-5 match. Yep. You have to have confidence in that bottom position.
Michigan out to a 10-0 lead now. University of Iowa Healthcare here for you no matter where you are in the state. Changing medicine, changing lives for all of Iowa and beyond. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Well, here's going to be a win for us. You can always count on Caliendo.
Number 3 in the country, senior, 13-2, final time in Carver Hawkeye Arena. Taking on Justin Gates, a freshman at 11-7. Get underway. Caliendo, front headlock, trying to clear those elbows. I had an on the mat segment I was watching today about Caliendo and just said the biggest thing, I want to be a guy that fans were entertained by. I mean, obviously he wants a national championship, but he said you just want to wrestle in a way that fans wanted to watch you wrestle.
That's good. I love that. Very nice
shot
right there by Caliendo.
Cut off to the double and does for the 3.
Nice job, Caliendo.
Driving forward, chopping the wrist, nothing there. So now he's just going to stuff the head, intentionally release.
I feel a tech fall coming.
Let's get 6.
Well, that's the thing, you know. You talk about that Michigan State match. There's a nice duck to a double right there by Caliendo. Beautiful takedown. That gives us 6. You know, you go back to that Michigan State duel when it was what, 6 techs? and no pins.
Yeah.
Like, how do we not get a pin in there somewhere just by dumb luck? When you score that many points and that many takedowns, there's nowhere in there anywhere that you couldn't have taken the guy to his back.
Caliendo comes around, looks for the cradle, not there.
I mean, you got to think pin. You got to look for falls.
Yeah.
You got to, I mean, it's just not on our radars.
Double leg,
Nice.
takedown. Caliendo steps over.
Well, I'll tell you right now, you said he wants to be someone that the fans love to watch and remember as fun to watch, and he's providing some entertainment right now for these Iowa fans. He's such a good kid, too.
Oh, yeah. Looks for that cradle, not there. Now it goes to the other side, not there, so he's going to let Gates out for the escape.
Nice reshot right there. Good job.
Double.
Snap to a double right there. Wasted no time, no space. Not letting Gates like reset or do anything, you know, just bam, right back in on him. Must have some blood or
Blood
something.
time, yeah. Bloody nose for Gates, it looks like. Well, Mikey's going to have a big one on Sunday, Mark, taking on Joey Blaze of Purdue, number 4 in the country. They have not wrestled before, but
And then he's going to have a big one, too, against Oklahoma State.
rematch against Lockett, who beat him
National
earlier
duels.
this year at the National Duels. Getting the mat cleared off. Got Gates wiped up. Get back to action here. Minute 12 to go, first period. Caliendo on top, 12-3. Iowa trails Michigan 10-0. Mikey keeps looking for that cradle mark, but you can just see Gates has got that length.
Well, like you said, he's looking for it. He's not actually attacking it. There's a beautiful shot, beautiful double right there by Caliendo. He's so good. Like once he hits the shot, like keeping his legs and repenetrating, getting his knees underneath him.
There he's getting kind of a cradle locked in, and
yeah, it wasn't. He didn't have the
forced
leg,
it.
I don't think.
Yeah, tried forcing it.
He's wanting a pin on the senior night.
Yeah,
you can tell he wants something big here.
He's still
I love this.
Technically riding, even though Gates was in our leg. Yeah, that was weird. Like it wasn't really a true three-quarter Nelson. It was like he had the cradle, but he was just around the
But
arm.
I don't think he had a leg.
No, he didn't have the leg at all.
He just found something there. He was trying to make it work.
When he did, he got a little too high since he didn't have that leg and got into that
15-4.
scramble.
Well, we don't have a whole lot more room to play with here. We're either going to get a tech or a cradle, basically.
As the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes, U.S. Cellular reminds you that on game days, your hands are for cheering, not texting. Because game days are built for the Hawkeyes, U.S. Cellular built for us. Get the blood cleared up, get back to action. Caliendo will let Gates out for the escape. So 15-5. Another nice double. Take
Yeah,
down
he wastes
three.
no time.
Get up over the head. Ooh, he was looking. 18-5. Final seconds tick away here in this first period.
It's a lot of takedowns in one period.
Gates' choice. He'll start down to begin the period. He gets set. Caliendo. See what he does here. If he wants to just keep taking him down at will. Looks like he will.
Well, he needs to try and look for feet to back right now.
Shot by Gates from a long
There
ways
it is.
away, and we just go behind. 21-6 tech fall for Mikey Caliendo. He gets this crowd jacked up. He knows his team's behind, but he just got a tech ball in his final time inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. Flexes the wrist and then gives the heart signal, puts his hands, runs back into the tunnel for the final time. Michigan leading the Hawkeyes by a score of 10-5 now. We will step out for a timeout. We'll be back with more of the Pioneer Showdown right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
This is Jordan Sekefetz here for my dad Brian and his true blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists. Shop the sales and get fuel savers. Talk about convenience. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena, MediaCom Matt. Going to have a pretty good matchup coming up here at 174 pounds. Third-ranked Patrick Kennedy taking on sophomore Bo Montinona, 14-5 record.
These Montinona brothers are pretty tough competitors. Bo and Brock, 74 and 84.
Out of Bermuda Dunes, California.
This Bo that's number 11 right now is wrestling Patrick, who's number 3. This Bo is a redshirt sophomore. And then his brother Brock is a redshirt freshman. What did you say they are, out of California?
California, yep. Bo Montinona, his last 2 matches, he lost 9-6 to Hartschla, and then he got teched by Levi Haynes, 19-4.
No.
That happens to a lot of guys.
Yeah, I was just going to say, getting teched by Levi Haynes isn't something new or surprising, I guess.
Another senior making his way out for the final time. Gonna miss that Pantera walkout music. PK, just a great kid. Both these guys, him and Caliendo both, just awesome to be around.
Yeah, those guys are about as good as teammates as you'll find.
Like we said at the beginning, a lot of the Michigan guys several inches taller than the Hawkeyes. This Montinona really long.
Nice shot right there by
There's a
Patrick.
snap into a shot by Kennedy.
Beautiful shot, but didn't come up with it. Now he's allowing
Montinona to reach back.
To circle Trickney out of this. Golly, that was a really, really good shot by Patrick. But he just kind of sat on that ankle and didn't come up right away.
Goes to a stalemate.
Nice snap. That's what he's going to have to do. Just do a lot of that. A lot of that to their shots. Use that. There you go. Pulling his head underneath him. Now can we score here?
Gets him all the way to the mat.
This is where he gets a lot, but he just does not score very much from there. There's a 2-on-1. He snaps him hard there. I like this. We're just being really physical and a lot of snaps, really snapping him hard.
Out of bounds. Head back to the center. Quick blood time, it looks like.
I don't know if Patrick got a cut underneath his eye or what.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Looked like right off the whistle.
Like it's right on his left eye, right at the edge. Illinois was looking good against Nebraska, but the Huskers have been putting things together. They lead 24-11 going into the heavyweights. Back to action here. Kennedy, front headlock. Montinona using that length, throwing that arm out. Patrick readjusts. Reaches for that far knee. Comes up underhook on the left side. Trying to step over. Montinona pulls that leg out. Now he tries to step back over top of Patrick. PK squares up with him.
We're so good at snapping and getting them underneath of us, but then we can't score there. Work here, Patrick. Eventually he's going to wear him down.
Yeah.
He's going to eventually get a takedown here. Just basically from Montinona to Montinona.
There he gets into a whip over. Doesn't get it. Now comes down to the ankle. Montinona throwing that whizzer in, trying to trick knee out again.
Montinona is eventually just what I was going to say, just going to say uncle and have to give up.
They roll all the way through. Montinona almost puts Patrick to his back, neutral. Now Patrick's still hanging on to a leg, but Montinona locked through our crotch. Tripod in, we'll go to a stalemate.
You can tell Patrick's so much more powerful and strong in these positions, but Montinona is just good at scrambling, using his length.
40 seconds to go. A snap into an elbow pass attempt. Patrick now working that right hand on the collar. Pulls him down to the mat again. Trying to circle.
Tons of time here, tons of time.
Montinona just balled up. Now Patrick just pushes him all the way out of bounds. And they're going to say continuous action. Patrick again right away, heavy on that head. Final seconds ticking away here in this first period. Underhook. Pulling him down to the mat. Period comes to an end. No score.
Man, this kid, this Montinona, is just, he spent half the match underneath Patrick. Just Patrick snapping him so easily there. Just wish he could pick him apart. Just not scoring. Just think about it, you know. I mean, how many times he's in this position? Remember against Minto? How many times? Like 10 times he's in that position. Against Harshula last week, and I was watching that one. He was in there like 6 times. Now he's been in there probably 7 or 8 times just in the first period.
Yeah.
And we have no scores. That's something that Patrick, if it's going to be in his wrestling, he gets there so often, you got to learn to score there.
What's he not doing?
He's not moving the guy. Once we get there, we're just letting him how many times does he come back up to his feet? We allow him to come back up to his feet. Move the guy there.
Is that kind of like a push-pull type
motion?
thing? Circle?
No. You can push in to get some reaction back, but you got to circle, clear your arm. Chin and arm.
Montinona starts down, got up to his feet. We work him back down. Come to a half on the right side. Montinona still at his base. Patrick now levering the triceps. Montinona reaching back over the neck. Patrick looking to trip him back down. Now comes up over, looking for that whip over. Drops to an ankle, works him back to his base.
This is how you ride. At least Patrick's riding. He's putting an emphasis on riding.
Trying to work that left wrist now. See if he can get that trapped up underneath. Montinona just balled up underneath. Crowd wanting a stall call. Patrick switches off. Deep waist on the left side, chopping that right arm. Pulling that right wrist. Coming all the way around on the side. Readjust with that deep waist. Continue to work that right wrist. Montinona head down on the mat, butt up in the air. Trying to peel those wrists free. Patrick got his riding time up over a minute. Back over the waist. There is the stall call on Montinona. Patrick into a claw as they get to their feet. Bumps him forward. Keeping a toe inbounds. Now they step out, head back to the center with 40 seconds to go. Hawks down 10-5 in the team score. Patrick, no score, but he does have 1:19 of riding time now. Now we've got blood time yet again. Montinona comes over and right away squats down.
Well, he's been holding up Patrick's weight basically the whole match, whether it's been from front headlock short offense or underneath from this bottom position to start the second period. He's having to expend a lot of energy. Patrick's making him work really, really hard.
.1 on the clock, second period. Get reset. Montinona into a tripod. Patrick goes to that claw, bumps him forward. Trying to chop in that arm. Montinona reaching back. So Patrick hops over to the other side. Montinona goes back. We just drive the shoulder into the hips. Get him back to his base. Does the same thing. Works up to his feet. Patrick around the waist. Drops to an ankle. Can't get it. Switches off to the other ankle. Trying to turn him back in. Right on the edge of the mat. Over near the cheerleaders. Now trying to lever the triceps on the right side. Not there. Goes back to that claw as Montinona's in that tripod. Bump him back down to his base. Now work that right wrist. Levering the triceps again on the right side. Patrick Kennedy is going to get a full 2-minute ride out here in this second period.
That's how you ride.
0.3 of a second as they go out of bounds.
How many times that guy get to his feet? Twice? I mean, Patrick just rode him tough and kept moving him forward pressure, breaking him down.
Got to get the last 0.3 of a second of this period. There, they get it. Now it's Patrick's choice. He's going to go underneath. Leg coming in, you think?
Probably. Got to know it's coming.
Caution on Montinona. Patrick doesn't even move. He just waits for him to get set.
Patrick's really good at coming up with elbows in, though.
Right away to his feet, out for the escape.
Okay, we'll go right back to that front. Let's see how easy. I've never seen anybody so easily get the front head there. Just snapping and getting the head underneath.
He tries throwing an underhook by, but Montinona steps out, and he takes a little misdirection attempt. Patrick tries throwing again. Gets into a seat belt. Coming up over the head. Nothing there. Steps over the leg. See if he can get down. Every time he tries to get there, though, Montinona just showing that flexibility with that trick knee. Patrick comes up again with that deep waist. Montinona with that overhook.
Montinona's already been called for stalling once.
Patrick drops to the leg, but Montinona sprawls back out of the way. Approaching a minute to go in the match. Kennedy up 1-0, plus he has riding time. Montinona shot from a ways away. Patrick, front headlock.
We have to score here, Steven. We have to learn to score here. Oh, my Lord. We're missing so many opportunities.
Locking his hands, and then Montinona throws that arm out. Patrick underhook, stalemate it, head back to the center, 46 seconds to go. Riding time is secured. Patrick kept the arms low off the whistle. Comes up into that collar tie on the right side. Montinona trying to snap. Patrick comes up left hand onto the collar. Montinona snaps, drops for a shot. Patrick sprawls back out of the way. Patrick, big snap, and then gets caught stepping into him. Montinona in pretty deep, head to the outside. Patrick reaching back, locked through the crotch. Montinona trying to elevate him here. Sitting back into Patrick and gets the takedown.
Oh my gosh.
In control the entire match, and we give up a cheap one at the end. There's a stall call. That'll make it. Oh, that's. Stall call is going to force sudden victory. Got blood time.
What are they throwing the block in for? Hanging on the ankle. It said it wasn't 5 seconds.
I don't know. They've got blood time, but that's going to be a 3-2 score now. Sean Bourmet.
What's the block for? Saying there wasn't, that shouldn't have been a stall. You can't challenge a stall call, though, I don't think.
I don't know. Unless they were trying to say they were out of bounds, but they weren't.
This is going to be really, really, really sad if we if we do not win this match.
I mean, Montinona can barely even squat over there as they're trying to clear the blood up. Soroczynski, not much time there, says calling that is confirmed. So that, in essence, will tie it up.
That was a 5 count.
As they finish up the blood time, let's step out for stations along the network to identify themselves. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling. Back to action, 2.5 seconds left. Patrick Kennedy trying to explode up. Montinona just throws that wrist or that leg in. So we go to our feet. Tied up
Patrick.
At 3.
Find a way here. Find a way.
Waiting for the head table to get everything squared away. Back at it. Kennedy with an escape, a ride time, and a stall point.
Just get on his head there. Get on his head again, Patrick. There you go.
Snap from behind. Yes! They didn't give it to him, though.
How was that not a takedown? That for sure was a takedown.
They're going to say reaction time. Now Montinona trying to reach back, grabbing Patrick's leg. Patrick trying to pull that leg free. Now steps over, looking neutral, dangerous, sit back into him.
Push back.
Montinona trying to come through. We're putting that head underneath the leg. Montinona trying to elevate. Tom Brands didn't even think about throwing the challenge brick.
That should have been a takedown. He snapped and was all the way. If you're not going to give Gabe Arnold a takedown last week, then oh, jeez.
Patrick looks over saying, did I have it? I mean, Tom doesn't even grab the brick. (6-3) is the final score. Michigan takes a 13-5 lead into the intermission. We'll step out for a timeout. We'll be back with more from Carver right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Jan Jensen and Ben McCullum. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Yep. Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. MediaCom Matt, as we have hit the intermission. Hawkeyes down by a score of 13-5 in the Pioneer Showdown. Scott Walker joining us, marketing manager for Pioneer. You've been doing this too long because they said, hey, just talk some wrestling, throw some Pioneer stuff in there a little bit. You know, whatever.
You know, that's why we're here. It's all about the wrestlers, the kids, the environment. I mean, although it's not quite sold out tonight, you can still feel the energy in the room. I mean, just look at that last match.
Yeah. Well, and everybody's right there, like Mark said. You know, they're wanting that. They want this action, this excitement, and just get these guys doing some stuff. So
100%. We're looking forward to the next 5 here, but I don't know. We'll see. These seasons happen. I mean, we've been doing it since 2015. The Grapple of the Gridiron was our first time sponsoring the wrestling program.
Boy, was that a big one.
Yeah. That was a big one. So what was that, 42,000?
42,000, yeah.
Yeah. probably won't ever be topped, but who knows?
Yeah.
Never say never. Right.
Well, I was thinking a little bit, just beforehand, and it's like, this is a year where it's just, things haven't gone the Hawkeyes' way, but, Mark talked about they still have good attitude. They've got that resiliency. They're continuing to work. And I'm like, that ties in perfectly with Pioneer and Farmers. And you know what? Sometimes there's bad years, but you just keep pushing through.
You still got to get up. The sun's going to come up next morning and get after it. So that's what farmers do every day, not only here in Iowa, but across the country. We've been at this for 100 years at Pioneer. So this year, I don't know if you guys know, that's our 100th anniversary. Pioneer was hybrid corn was created and started by Henry A. Wallace out in Johnston and Des Moines area 100 years ago in 1926. So
wow.
It's kind of a special year for us.
Yeah. I can only imagine you just look at what the changes in the last 10 or 15 years have been. Over the course of 100 years, how much things have changed in corn, soybeans, just farming in general.
Yeah, farming practices in general. You got tractors that drive themselves now. And
like literally
drive themselves, autonomous tractors. And just where from where we're at in our side of the industry, from the seed side, it was going from open pollinated seed to hybrid seed corn that Henry created back in 1920s, and to where we're at today. You go from 10, 15 bushels per acre to, we had a world record a couple years ago of 623 bushels per acre on seed corn.
Insane.
So wow. And 218 bushels per acre on soybeans in 2 years ago. So.
Well, I know we've talked a lot of times about, just the fact that things have changed quite a bit, and you look, you talk about yields, and you go different quadrants of the state. You can even go different counties. You can have Cedar County that's doing one thing, Johnson County doing something else, but that's where Pioneer comes in, and you're able to kind of say, here's what the soil is. Here's the variety that you may need to be able to be successful.
Yeah, and that's what we've got research folks and breeders across the country that live in those environments, and they understand the environments and what they need in those particular environments and soil conditions. And you mentioned Cedar County. I think 2 years ago it is the highest yielding county in the state of Iowa, but that's completely different than the soils in southwest Iowa or northwest Iowa. It's completely different. So you got to have products that fit all those acres.
Right. Anything kind of new or on the horizon? Anything that you guys have been coming up with some of those researchers?
Yeah, we're continuing to work on new traits and new technologies that we're bringing to farmers each and every year. But this year is really all about the 100th anniversary and not only celebrating with the folks that work at Pioneer and been a part of the Pioneer family, but all the growers and all the farmers, because without them we wouldn't be here today.
Yeah, well, it's awesome. Well, we appreciate it. Talk again, just the partnership with Hawkeye Wrestling. Like we said, it started with the grapple to gridiron, but it's awesome to see. And what was it about just Hawkeye Wrestling that said Pioneer, let's make this make this work?
Yeah, wrestling is Iowa, right? Iowa is wrestling, so it just makes sense. Number one industry in the state of Iowa is agriculture. We're the number one seed brand in both corn and soybeans in the country. We're based out of Iowa, so it just makes sense that we're part of the Iowa family and part of the Iowa wrestling family.
Well, we appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
We love having you guys and doing this every single year, and that's so cool. 100 years.
100 years.
That is such a big deal.
Yeah, if you look at in some of the statistics, I don't have time to go and look at it, but they tell us that less than 0.5% of the companies that ever are out there make it to 100 years. So it's really
0.5%.
0.5%. Well, I was reading something. Mark and I are both entrepreneurs, and it's like, 90 or 95% of businesses have a hard time making it past 2 or 3 years.
Right.
So,
so
then you get to that 100-year mark. Like
Ironside Apparel's going to be hitting 100 what year?
Well, 2007, so yeah, it's going to be a little while yet. Yeah. But we're getting there. We're working our way.
Working your way there, and that's what you have to do. You got to keep at it. Keep at the grind every day, right? Wake up and get after it. So that's what obviously you talked about earlier with farmers and getting up and the weather that we've had the last week or so, and just talking with some of our field sales team this week. They're like, oh yeah, you can tell the mood in the air is a little bit different, and it's springtime is right around the corner. So our production plants, I've got the luxury of sitting here tonight, but we got production plants that are working 24/7 to make sure that they can get the seed in the bag and get it delivered to the farmers on time for planting. not only here in Iowa, but I mean, we started planting down in South Texas middle of January, so there's corn up that's probably knee-high down there already.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was at
Valley. Yep.
I was at Show Choir a couple weeks ago and driving back from Anamosa, and right there in the middle of Cedar County, and there was a guy out running the disc, and I'm like, they're chomping at the bit.
They're ready to go.
Get
April
us 30
will be
degrees.
Here before you know it.
April will be here before you know it. It's right around the corner.
Then we'll be complaining that it's too hot.
Then it's going to be too warm. Not enough rain, right? So,
we're never happy. So
it's all good.
Well, Scott, big second half here. Hawks need to get something here.
We got to get something going. I thought we were going to have something there. You know, Kennedy had ran into a battle there at 74, but that's why he's strapping on. We'll see what the next 5 have for us. So.
Yep.
We better figure something out quick, because this dual meet's in jeopardy.
Looking forward to seeing Drake wrestle one last time here in Carver Hawkeye Arena, and I mean, he's been a great Hawkeye, and as a Patrick and Caliendo, so I mean, sad to see those seniors go, but you always know, as Mark knows, there's somebody waiting in the wings. It's not like they're going to shut the lights off and not wrestle next year.
Right.
That's right.
Exactly right. Yep.
Well, Scott, congratulations on 100 years, and thank you again so much for everything Pioneer does. We appreciate all of it, not just here, sponsoring Hawkeye Wrestling, but throughout the state and everything that you guys do.
Yeah.
So
thanks for having me on, the opportunity tonight, and looking forward to the second half and the rest of the season.
All right.
Thanks you so much, Scott.
Scott Walker is the marketing manager with Pioneer. It is the Pioneer Showdown. We are at the intermission. Iowa trailing Michigan right now by a score of 13-5. We'll take a timeout and be back with the second half of tonight's dual meet right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Jan Jensen and Ben McCullum. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena, MediaCom Matt for the Pioneer Showdown. Iowa trailing Michigan 13-5. And Mark, we talked about it earlier. You get into some of these close matches, and you got to find a way to get the win. And we've got Ryder Block got taken down late in a match that he was right there in. Jordan Williams gets taken down late in a match that he led. Patrick Kennedy in control the entire match, gets taken down at the end, and then gets taken down off of his own shot in that sudden victory period. And it's just got to find a way to just put the hammer down and get that score whenever you get those opportunities, and don't let these matches be so close.
You can't. You got to capitalize on things, and we're just not capitalizing when we need to, and we're not setting ourselves up in position to do so either. And I don't know. It's frustrating. It's really, really frustrating, and I feel bad for the Patrick Kennedy right there. Really, really bad. But the thing is, he's in that position over and over and over again, and we're just not scoring. And I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I mean, Williams had that match and hit grasp as well, too. That's a winnable match for us. But, yeah, the Hawkeyes, I tell you what, they're in trouble right now.
Yep.
I mean, really, let's look at this. I mean, Arnold should win his match. Luington, I don't know about this Waters. That's maybe a winnable match, but that's a toss-up. 25, Peterson, we should win that one, and Drake should win that one. But, I mean, we've dug ourselves a hole big time here.
Yeah.
And not getting 49, 57, or 74, those are all three big matches we should have, could have, would have had.
Well, let's see if Gabe Arnold can start things off for us here in this second half. 100 years, man.
That's crazy.
Crazy. Pioneer, the Pioneer Showdown sponsor. Stop by, see what everyone's talking about at Watermill Kitchen and Bar, voted the 2025 Best New Restaurant by the Corridor Business Journal. This modern Midwestern restaurant, located in the heart of the Iowa River Landing, features chef-inspired takes on all your favorite dishes, with amazing daily specials, unique cocktails, and monthly events.
Well, let's see if we can make something happen here, Steven.
Montinona already out. Toe on the line. He's ready to go.
This is basically a must-have match right now. So it's 5-13. So that makes it 8-13. 11-13.
I mean, we got to win 4 out of 5, basically.
11-13, 11-16, 14, 16. Yeah. But Drake should get bonus too.
Underway here. Arnold taking on freshman number 7 in the country, Brock Montinona. Gabe, I would say similar to what we've seen with Patrick, where everybody talked about did he or didn't he have a takedown last week. But you know what? Don't let it come down to that. Find ways to get yourself into a position to score earlier, score more often, get points on the scoreboard a lot more efficiently. .220 to go here in this first period. Arnold changed levels, but couldn't get to the leg. Trying to find an underhook on the left side, nothing doing. Montinona swipes at our ankle.
Well, Arnold here, he's got some great wrestling abilities, really, really good defense, but he has to find his offense sooner. And everybody wants to talk about that fishback match and going back to that, whether that was a takedown or not. And I was sitting in my hotel room in Zagreb, Croatia last week at 2 a.m. in the morning with Macy Kilty and watching that duel meet on the TV and listening to you and Beatty. And I did not think that was a takedown. And I just really, really, truly didn't think it was a takedown. I'd like to know the referee's explanation as to why. Was it something, was there a technical reasoning behind it, like something I'm not aware of in the sport, like that was technical reasoning, or was it at that point in time in that flurry and match, it was a judgment call? I don't know. I just want to know the explanation. But at the same time, everybody can, be upset about it and keep talking about it, but at the same time, it's 1-1 in overtime. Why are we continually leaving these matches into the referee's hands in overtime like that? That's what's going to happen. Take it out of the way. Take it out of the hands of the referee, and then you don't have to worry about a fluff call.
Right.
Take care of business and regulation, then you're not in that position.
30 seconds to go, first period.
30 seconds.
On a hand fighting.
And this is a prime example. I mean, we're going 3 minutes, and we've just had a few half attempts. You have to go into these matches with the mindset to score a takedown at least in that first period. You got to work incredibly, incredibly hard. And this guy's heart rate, if you take his heart rate right now, it's probably maybe over 100.
Yeah.
110. Okay? He's not even breathing hard, working hard, or nothing.
At the end of the first period.
Like, we put no pressure, no scrambles. Make them, I don't know. It's frustrating.
Montinona's choice. He'll start down to begin the second period.
Gabe's tough on top. See if we can ride here. You know, riding kept Patrick in that match. He got that riding time, remember?
Yep.
Rode him out the whole period. Riding is important. Extremely important. It just seems like we don't put enough emphasis on that sometimes. And that's what allowed Patrick to take that match into overtime. Had he not ridden him the entire period and wasn't lazy and just didn't work hard in that tough position, let him go, and then just hung out the rest of the period, we would have lost that match in regulation.
Montinona works up to his feet. Gabe still has that deep waist. Now comes up to an underhook, gives the escape. 36 seconds towards riding time for Arnold. Gabe underhook on the right side. Montinona collar tie with his right. Now Gabe clears out of it. Montinona swipes at the leg. Didn't move the right arm at all, though. Gabe with a big snap, but was clearing out. 45 on the clock. Second period. Reshot attempt there by Montinona after Gabe got snapped and came underneath a little bit.
30 seconds, Gabe. All kinds of time here. Let's go. Pull that trigger. Set it up and go. We're too soft and light with our hands, Steven. You know, Patrick, the kid works so hard. So many snaps. Pull him underneath, but then there's just no follow through.
There's a shot by Gabe. Head to the outside. Montinona trying to crack us down. Gabe continuing to circle. Rolls through. Goes back the other way. Now comes over. Drapes him over the top. Montinona grabs our ankle. Trying to come through the back door. Gabe rolling around, grabbing his ankle. Period comes to an end. No score. So Montinona a 1-0 lead as we go to the third. Arnold will start down. Gabe gets set. Montinona covers. Like he false started, but might have just been the delay in the sound. Gabe to his feet. Montinona no effort. Lets him out for the escape, so we're tied up at 1.
See how long Gabe waits here. Let's go now, Gabe. Come on, Gabe Arnold. Get back to that leg attack. Get back to that same shot.
Trying to get an underhook on that right side. Montinona sneaks that hand into the collar tie. Gabe snaps. Montinona tries following through. Gabe throws that right leg back out of the way. .1:15 to go.
Let's not let this go down to overtime, please, Gabe.
Snaps, comes up into his own. Each guy with the left-handed collar is another snap. Montinona tries getting to the leg. Now tries diving in for a shot from a non-tie. 50 to go in regulation. And another snap, and Montinona tries following to a leg, and Gabe just steps away from it. Montinona tries pulling us into him. 30 seconds. 25 on the clock. Arnold left hand squeezing on that collar. Snaps, clears out. Gabe tries coming misdirection. Montinona throws an underhook in. Now they come back up ear to ear. And it looks like we are going to go to sudden victory, tied up at 1. Should have made them just run like 5 stairs and then put 2-minute sudden victory. Just get them a little tired and go. Like, why even wrestle the first 7?
This Montinona, he hasn't done anything. Gabe's done very little. It's like both guys, just neither one of them want to make a mistake.
Yeah.
Snap
Big
by
snap by
Gabe.
Gabe, tries to follow up. Montinona hustles and squares, though. Forehead to forehead. Over on the edge. Minute 15 to go in the Sutton victory. Crowd clamoring, wanting something. Gabe pushes. There's a reshot by Montinona as they go out of bounds. 1:04 to go in the Sutton victory period. Montinona half shot.
So you see Gabe capitalize on that. Gabe's usually really good at reshots.
There's a stall call on Gabe. Montinona hadn't done anything for 7 minutes, and he takes 3 shots in overtime and gets a stall call.
Nice snap by Gabe.
Into a front headlock.
30 seconds.
Gabe working a 2-on-1. Montinona tries passing by, stumbled a little bit.
Gabe can't wrestle here. Gabe does not know how to wrestle from a short offense for a headlock. He does not know how. Now we're going to go top-bottom.
Montinona didn't put much effort into the ride in the third period. Gabe with a snap. Now Gabe's got a stall call against him, though. Gabe's going to defer his choice, so Montinona will start down. "30-second tiebreaker, period 1. Roll through attempt. Gabe almost holds him there. Now Montinona grabbing our ankle. Gabe around the waist.
Pick him up, pick him up, pick him up, pick him up, Gabe.
Pulls him back down. Montinona gets out, sag the hips. 13 seconds riding time for Gabe.
Did we try to even pick him up?
I think he tried, but he just couldn't get his hips lowered.
Never got off to the side.
So 2-1. Now Gabe's got to get out in less than 13 seconds.
13 seconds. Riding time.
And you know Montinona's going to drop to an ankle. He's got a stall call to give. Crowd getting to their feet, trying to spur Arnold on. Hits a switch, explodes up, gets out for the escape in 10 seconds. Big snap, underhook. Looking to throw it by, gets into body lock situation right on the edge. And Montinona pulls him out of bounds. Montinona pulled him out of bounds. Am I wrong?
He did, he pulled him right out of bounds. That was the most action in that 5-10 seconds right there we've seen the entire match. When you got to win for the, when you got to go for the win, then you want to go.
Yeah. Gabe Arnold is going to get this crowd to their feet. He's going to get the win 2-2 with the riding time advantage in the tiebreakers.
That was a must-win situation for the Hawks.
That'll make the score 13-8 now in favor of the Wolverines. Pin down safety this season. Don't get caught off guard. Grab electric and natural gas safety tips at midamericanenergy.com. We move to 197 pounds. Harvey Luddington for the Hawkeyes, freshman at 8-2. Taking on number 19, Hayden Walters, a freshman at 7-5.
All right, here's the big
He's got
match.
Metallica for his walkout music, so that's a plus right away. Luddington looked good at the Don Parker Open in Eau Claire last weekend. I think he had 3 tech falls on his way to the championship. Obviously not the same caliber of competition, but see if we get some good momentum from him. Guys coming out, hand fighting hard to get things going here. Walters, 7-5 freshman out of Oregon.
This is a
Got
big
Luddington
match.
in a front headlock right here.
Big match for Luddington.
Walters got majored by Geog and tech fault by Barr in their last 2 matches. Stalemate blown, 2:14 to go. And that 2-on-1.
Where's Luddington from again?
New Jersey. So you got opposite coasts. Snap by Walters. Come back across, each guy right-hand collar. Luddington turned his hip in a little bit like he was going to hit a slide by. More so just cleared out of that hold. Left-handed collar now pushes Walters away. Luddington, high crotch attempt from a long ways away. Walters sprawls back, tries to reshoot. Luddington trying to break that grip, keeping that left arm out. Walters trying to circle around, gets around to our leg. Luddington trying to throw that whizzer in.
Hard. There you go. Good. Whizzer hard. Keep that whizzer there.
Trying to trick knee a little bit. Luddington almost gets that toe to the mat, does. Comes out with a 2-on-1 himself. A minute to go here in the first. Now steps inside looking for that little Merkle. Not there. Now they go out of bounds. Head back to the center. Now we've got blood time yet again. .53 seconds remains. Hawks down 13-8.
Well, there's no room for error anymore, Stephen.
No.
No room for error.
Get the blood cleared up. Get back to action. Luddington picking up his hand fighting just a little bit. Now underhook, double unders thrown in by Walters. Luddington sagging the hips, trying to clear out of them. Does. 30 seconds remains. Both these guys leading their left leg. There's a nice sweep attempt by Luddington. Re-penetrates, gets to the leg, steps over. Walters reaching back, trying to grab our wrist. We elevate up over the hips and cover for the 3.
That a boy, Luddington. That was big, too. Not much time left in the first period. A good time to hit that, but oh no, we let him go.
Still has that deep waist.
No,
there's the escape.
That we can't do. Why did we let him go there?
3-1 at the end of 1. Luddington's choice. He's going to defer. Walters will start down. Walters set. Luddington covers. Right away, Harvey throwing a leg in on the right side. Coming up looking power half. Looking to tilt him up over. Getting a little high, though, with that leg. Walters reaching back, trying to peel it out. Luddington trying to adjust. Walters seeing if he can scoot that head out. Now,
one, not two.
He gives up the 2.
Hurry up, hurry up. Come up, come up, come up, come up. Hurry up. Come up.
Walters with good forward pressure. Luddington staying at his base. Now Walters into that claw ride.
Luddington's starting to look tired, Steve.
Yeah. Now Walters looking to throw a leg in, but pulls it right back out. Luddington into a tripod. Now almost out right there. Walters actually missed the leg. Now we try kicking out. Walters gets up over the hips. They go out of bounds, head back to the center. 1:06 to go, second period. Luington, a great takedown right at the end of the first, but he gave up an escape, and then he gets reversed to start the second period. He still has 10 seconds built towards his riding time right now. Caution, false start on Michigan. Harvey gets reset. Walters covers. Right away, drops to an ankle. Luington, tripod. Walters into that claw ride. Drops down to our ankle.
See, that's where we're tired. We're not even trying to, like, we're
like
exhausted.
basically out, and we just don't explode.
Yeah, we didn't even, like, we were so close to getting out there. We're in trouble here.
Flatten down on the mat.
Our head's down on the mat, too.
Work our base back up under us. Walters into that claw. Right on the edge in front of the cheerleaders. Now Walters coming around trying to work a wrist. Hop out of bounds. We had a fresh start. 27 seconds remains.
Yeah, coaches are telling him he's got to come up. He's got to come up. Got to come up. You got to get out. This is big.
Well, and he's been getting up, but then just allows him to drop to that ankle instead of just exploding. Throw those hips out of the way. Look like another false start. Anyway, Walters capping our ankle, goes back to that claw. We tripod again. Walters just a lot of forward pressure. Now we're to our feet. Hit that standing switch, come out front, and get the escape. We've got a front headlock. How's that not an escape? There they finally give it, so we get an escape right at the end of the period.
I don't know what took him so long to call that escape.
Tom's upset with Soroczynski, saying, how can you let that go another 5 or 6 seconds? Tom actually threw the challenge brick in.
Yeah, like, I don't understand that. I don't understand that for the life of me, how he did not call that escape probably 4 seconds before that. Like, what was he doing? Like, what was he waiting for?
Check out the Iowa. Go ahead, Mark.
Wait for a reversal? See if he's going to get the reversal?
That would be the only thing I can think of. Check out the Iowa Style Apparel retail store in Cedar Rapids. Iowa Style Apparel offers the latest looks for a variety of local sports teams, including an expansive wrestling section. Check out the Iowa Style Apparel retail store in Cedar Rapids. Shop online at iowastyleapparel.com. I mean, it looked like 11 seconds on the clock when he's into that front headlock. It should be an escape. And he didn't give the escape until there was 4 seconds left. So, I mean, that's 7 seconds of riding time.
So like, you got to look at it like this. What if this is sudden victory overtime? He's got to get out to win. He gets out right there. They're going to give him the escape right away. So why did we wait another 5 seconds? Like, I don't know. So if that was sudden victory overtime and he does that, and they don't give him an escape for 5, 6 seconds, and they let the other guy win?
Right.
I mean, you know what this place would do?
Oh.
Like, I don't know what Soroczynski was thinking there. I really don't understand what he was thinking. Oh, my Lord, Stephen.
Well, as it stands, 4-3 is the lead, and 51 seconds of riding time for Michigan. They are going to give the challenge brick back. Oh, they called a technical violations for locked hands. So it wasn't necessarily. And it should be 5-3. They're saying locked hands.
Well, I didn't see the locked hands.
I didn't either.
Obviously, Tom did.
Tom's still wanting the score right. Now Borman over talking, asking about something. They're going to So what they're going to do is they put 12 seconds back on.
Five points, Tom's saying. 5 points should be 5-3 instead of 4-3.
So they're going to say locked hands and an escape. And then they put 12 seconds back on the clock.
No, they took all the time off the clock. Now they're back to 2 minutes. The referees are over talking amongst themselves now. That's it.
Okay, so yeah, they are going to take time off, so it'll be start of the third period. So 5-3, Luington with the lead. He's got 49 seconds riding time against him as he starts down to begin the third. He explodes up, tries to hit that switch. Walter's throwing that tight half in.
Well, if he was tired, he shouldn't have to be worried about being tired now.
Yeah.
That's about a 5-minute break.
Up to his feet, gets out for the escape. Does have riding time against him. But Luington leads 6-3. 6-4 with that riding time. Minute and a half to go in regulation. Walters dropped to a knee, touched our leg momentarily. Comes across underhook. We try to drop down. Oh, he reshoots on us.
Come up,
Comes up underhook. We square up again.
Good wrestling right there, Luington. Way to square up and circle out.
Sweep attempt by Luington, reshot by Walters, but we square up again. A minute to go in the match. Luington leads 6-3. He's got riding time against him, though. There's a shot. Oh, he was able to get that leg back.
Wrestle here.
Into a front headlock. It looked like he just got caught flat-footed, but then Walters was almost surprised and allowed Luington out of it. Stalemate, 39 seconds left. Walters a half attempt. Luington just keeps that arm low. 30 seconds left. There's a stall call on Luington. Circles back towards the center. Shot from a long ways away by Walters. We're into a front headlock. Squeezing now with 15 seconds left.
But see, I don't like how we're hanging on. Wrestle from the position.
Right.
I mean, wrestle from the position you're in right now. Don't hang on.
Crowd working up to their feet. Luington going to just squeeze tight with that front head. Riding time's going to give him a point, but Luington is going to win by a score of 6-4. Brings the Hawks back to within 13-11. Luington pumping up the crowd as he heads out. We're going to step out as well. We'll be back with more from Carver right after this. It's the Pioneer Showdown between Iowa and Michigan. Hawks down by 2. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fans section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside as we get ready for the heavyweights. Got to give an apology. Luke Eustace just texted me and said that's not the cheerleaders, that's the dance team over there. And his lovely missus is a phenomenal coach, has them doing really well. So My apologies. The Spirit Squad.
They put a good halftime show on, too. We didn't really get a chance to talk about it because Scott Walker was up here, and we were talking to him with Pioneer. But it was interesting having them and fun, watching them out there at the halftime show. We don't get the dance team here on a regular basis, so we've seen them. I was here on, I don't remember what night it was. Wednesday night, I think. I came to the women's basketball game.
Yeah, I think that was Wednesday.
They were here then, too, and they put on a good show, and Jennifer Eustace, does a good job with that team. And I can't remember what song they were playing, dancing to it earlier, but it was a good old song, and it was good beat. It's good entertainment.
And you appreciate the hard work that they put in as well. So here we go at heavyweight. 8th ranked Ben Keeter, 5th ranked Tay Gdali. Grad student 17-2. See which Ben Keeter we get. The one that came out on fire against Minnesota and Michigan State, or the one that's going to slow things down. Gdali knocked off Feldman of Ohio State and Mirasola of Penn State in his last 2 matches out.
Mirasola just beat Feldman tonight, as we talked about earlier. Hawks still trail this dual meet 11-13 right now. Where was this guy at before?
Campbell. He's got a deep underhook on Keeter, but Ben swims his arm up out of that. He's actually from Michigan originally, but ended up at Campbell and then came back as a grad student for his last year.
My guess is they didn't go after him very hard, or he didn't want to come to Michigan because Paris was there. And he wanted to go somewhere he could probably start pretty quickly, would be my guess. And then that's why he ended up using the portal and coming back to Michigan, which totally makes sense.
Minute gone by, no score. The shot.
Slow shot, too.
Gets to our leg.
Still gets
Keeter
in us deep here.
Trying to hip in. Locked around the chest, trying to roll him through. Gdali trying to cut that left arm out. Keeter sagging those hips. Gdali elevate. Now cuts off to the double leg, and we roll through. Still nothing yet. Ben trying to get that leg back.
Nice job,
Gdali
Ben
cuts
Keeter.
off to a
Nice
single
job.
on the
Hips
other
back.
side.
Legs back. Keep getting them back.
There he cuts off to the double and takes us down.
We did everything right there. Everything right, except for when we thought our legs were back, they weren't back. You got to keep walking and getting them back. Even further than that. Got to credit Gdali for not giving up on that situation, too, and staying in there and fighting. All right, now, Ben, you got 127. We got to get out here.
No real move. Gdali. Heavy forward pressure. Now Ben to his feet. Gdali kicks him back.
Up, Ben. Head off the mat.
Gdali did weigh in about 15 pounds heavier than Keeter tonight. Keeter into a tripod. Now Gdali capping that near ankle. Now Ben pulls it out, gets up to his feet. Almost has that hand control.
Hand control. Come on, Ben. Hips out, hips out, hips out. Work hard here. Oh, my goodness.
Bump back down to his base. 50 seconds to go now. It's too upright. He's got to sag those hips there, Mark.
Yeah, sag. For sure. Sag your hips and then get them out. Hip heist.
Gdali's going to get his riding time
He had all
up
the hard
over a
part.
minute.
He had all the hard part done.
There, Ben tries to switch him back in, but Gdali able to bowl into him and power him back down. Flattens him out now. Gdali's got our far wrist, working a 2-on-1. And it's going to be 3-0, it looks like, at the end of the first period. A minute and a half of riding time for Gdali. It will be his choice. Gdali taking his time trying to decide. He's going to defer. Keeter's going to start down.
Needed an escape there, Steven. We really, really needed an escape there. That would have gone a long ways.
No real move. Now Ben up to his feet. Trying to get that hand control. Gets pulled back down to the mat. Back to his base. Gdali just driving into the back of the shoulders. Chopping that right arm. Flattens him out. Ben just having a hard time getting out. Minute 15 to go, second period.
We're not, I mean,
just kind of hanging out right now.
Just got to sit back into him. We got to move underneath there. Now we're trying to come up to our feet. Now we got to clear. We finally got to our feet, got to clear. But as you talked about before, we're getting our hips sucked in there. We got to squat and get our hips out.
I'm going to get a stall call right in parallel on top.
Well, Ben's running back to the center.
Explode, Ben Keeter. Let's go. Ben gets set. Gdali covers. There, Ben to his feet. Trying to sag those hips. Gdali staying around the waist. Bumps him back down to his base again.
Well, again, we never cleared them. They're always sucked in tight to us. We got to stop and squat. Squat. That what happens is, Steven, is when you squat, look at, when you squat, it extends the guy's arms, and if that does that, then the grip becomes weaker.
Yep.
But when you allow him to stay right here, this grip stays strong. You're not going to get away. You got to squat and extend his arms so it weakens his grip. Now we're not in good position with 26 seconds to go. We're flat on the mat.
Now Gdali levering the triceps on the right side. And it will be 3-0, and we'll have 3.5 minutes riding time against us. And it's Gdali's choice.
At the end of period 2, Gdali 3, Keer 0.
Surprised he's not picking top.
I was going to say, been riding us like crazy. He is going to go underneath, though. So let's see if Ben tries to turn or if he's going to get to his feet.
Oh, we're trying to cradle right now. I like this. I'm pulling his head in anyway. Can we get him cradled up? No,
almost, but we lost it.
Well, that'd be great if we did. Wouldn't that be something? Can you imagine?
That would be amazing. Gdali works back up to his base. Ben hops to the other side. Now to his tripod, to his feet. And there he sags his hip. We pull him back down, though. Get him flat. I mean, Ben's either got to cut him and try to get a couple of takedowns, or get him to his back. Because he's down by 3 and riding time's locked up.
I don't think he knows what to do. 1 minute. Just, at this point, might as well let him go. We're wasting time here. There you go.
There's the escape. That'll make it 4-0.
Got to take thinking feet to back. This puts Keeter in a position where he's got to go now. So this will be good to see. Once he gets to the legs, if he can get to the legs, first of all, and then it's 2 if he gets there, if he can finish.
Gdali drops for a shot. Pull the trigger, Ben. Let's go. Even if you don't win the match, build for the future. He's just hanging out. That hand fight. And then Gdali drops in on a shot. It's almost like Ben was trying to bait him to see if he could get something. Gets put to his back right at the end. That's going to be a major decision. They're going to give a 2 near fall and a riding time point, so that'll be 10-0.
Well, we're going to need a couple big wins here.
So I'm going to review something. Ben wasn't happy as he went off. I don't know what they're looking at. I mean, maybe how many near falls? Matt Sorochinski, Michael Fredrickson looking at it.
Well, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you're just going to change anything.
I don't know. I don't know what they're looking at. I mean, the only thing would be if it comes down to a tie duel and you have to go to a tiebreaker for total match points or something. So, yes, 2 near falls, so 10-0. So, 17-11 is the lead for Michigan. As we move to 125 pounds, 6th-ranked Dean Peterson for the Hawkeyes. Number 27, Diego Sautello, a grad student with a 10-7 record for the Wolverines. Peterson, another senior, hasn't spent much time in Iowa City, but making his last time out here into Carver at MediaCom Matt. So we need to win both of these, and we need a bonus point in one of them.
Well, that was just tie it, and then what?
Well, it's 17-11, so bonus in one
6,
would get us.
Yeah. Which we were definitely counting on Drake wrestling a guy with a 4-12 record of getting bonus there. But this match right here is the deciding factor.
Yep. Double unders right now by Sautello. Stalemate it. Get a fresh start. Peterson comes across, throws an underhook of his own. I don't know, were you able to watch or listen at all on Sunday, Mark?
I tried getting it on the radio on iHeart. I couldn't get it.
iHeart wasn't working for the first half of the duel.
I tried. I actually went in and worked with Macy, and then I was driving home, and I couldn't get it. I kept trying, and then I watched the last half of it on TV.
So Dean got a major decision, 12-2, and he was upset with himself because he thought he could do more. Well, and I hope that he can have that same mindset here. Sautello comes across, gets into an over-under situation with him. Peterson reaching for a shot right there from a ways away. Touched the knee. Now comes across. Collar ties halfway through the first period. No score. Hawks down 17-11 with 2 matches to go. Peterson, double leg. Kept that left hand locked, though, so he couldn't get both hands to the legs.
Peterson's the type of guy that has so much ability, but just doesn't use it to its fullest. But, man, when he does something, like, he is so explosive. And obviously, I've never wrestled around with him or anything, but they say he is really, really strong, too. Like, probably one of the strongest guys in the room, if not the strongest pound for pound.
And right there, he was in a front head, hit an arm spin, came up into double unders. Sautello actually threw him off, and they circled out of bounds. But he finds ways to make some things happen. 30 seconds left here in this first period. Forehead to forehead. Each guy with the right-handed collar tie. Final seconds ticking away.
Can't not have that, Steven. Another first period, no score. I mean, we're wrestling a guy that's ranked 27th in the country with barely a 500 record. Come on, Dean Peterson.
Sautello's choice, he'll start down. Now looked like they were going to maybe do a blood time, but they get it cleared out. Sautello right away up to his feet, out for the escape. Let's get a leg attack here, Dean Peterson. There's an attempt, comes up with an overhook. Both guys actually dropped at the same time.
Now both guys tied up ear to ear, and then they just break away.
Man's trying to spur on Peterson, takes that double again. Touched one leg, reshot by Sautello. Now we come up, jacking up double unders. Now into just a front headlock. Over right in front of the scorer's table. Sautello tries to duck on us. Now we drop in on a shot, get him draped up over our back. Trying to pop that head off. Now Peterson stands all the way up, walks back to the center of the mat. I love that. The crowd does too.
Well, we got all kinds of time.
Now he's going to slowly try to get back down to the mat to return him.
This used to be a potentially dangerous situation, like immediately.
There he tries throwing him as they go out of bounds. Head back to the center. Remember, was it Gilman and Waters from Missouri? The national duels here.
30 seconds.
Yep.
25 to go now, second period. And just hand fight, non-tied. Now we're on a knee coming across. And it's going to be 1-0 as we go to the third period. Peterson trails. Main Street Sweets been a hometown favorite in downtown West Branch for over 15 years, offering great burgers, tenderloins, cheese balls, and more, along with many awesome ice cream treats. Order online, call ahead, or stop in to visit. Main Street Sweets, owned and operated by my wife Jessica and me, on the web at mainstreetsweetswb.com. Peterson explodes out. Sautello thought there was a false start.
Just go.
But
now let's get a takedown here, Peterson. Come on. Have we touched the legs yet?
A couple times, yeah.
I mean, we got in that one where he's up on our shoulders, but
he hasn't got deep. He's touched it a couple of times, but he's, just one hand and the other hand's still trapped. Hasn't been able to get two of them all the way through. Minute 15 to go, regulation. 1-1 is our score. Peterson for the Hawkeyes, Sautello for Michigan. Hawks down 17-11. Need a win here to have a chance in the dual meet.
It's a must-win situation. We've got 1 minute to go in this match. We're ranked 6th in the country. Wrestling the guy that's 25th in the country, barely has a 500 record, and we're 1-1 in the third period, Steven. Why? Why do we let this happen? Get some offense going, Dean. Come on. Some angles, create some motion, some fakes, something.
35 to go in regulation. A little duck action. There's a shot, a little pass-by attempt by Sautello. Sautello now coming across, jacking up double unders, trying to throw us by. We try to reshoot. Circle back up into the collar with 15 on the clock. And it looks like we're going to go to sudden victory. Wow. Third one of the night.
At the end of regulation, 1-1, 2 minutes on the clock, sudden victory.
2 minutes on the clock, clear the riding time. Who's going to capitalize on an opportunity right here?
I don't know,
shot by Peterson. Sautello just throws it away.
Really nervous right now. The dual meet is literally on the line of who is going to score here. The entire dual meet has come down to this.
Peterson, tight right-handed collar, trying to snap. Sautello clears out of it, though. Peterson trying to find an underhook. Can't get in there. Back ear to ear. Sautello clears out of that double collar tie. Drops. Peterson coming across. Gets to that almost reverse headlock. Now he goes double unders.
Can we use it, though? We got a minute here. Can we use this? Double unders to a snap. Get him underneath us. Throw by, double unders to throw an underhook by.
Right, pops, gets to the leg, trying to step over, elevates, reaches across to inside. He somersaults through. We cover the hips and get the three. Bourmet
challenge that.
Wants him to look at it, but he's out of his challenge. He doesn't have the challenge right now.
He wants both the guys to look at it.
Tom's saying, hey, you can't let him talk you into a challenge. But Sorochinski says, we're going to look at it ourselves.
Yeah, you can't do that. If you're a Bourmet, you can't do that.
And Tom letting Sorochinski and Fredrickson know. Here's my problem. They keep, again, over-legislating everything. They put in, they take out. They put in, they take out. Reaction time. Not much time taken by Sorochinski there. No reaction necessary. Take down Peterson. He wins. Gives a bow and then blows kisses to the crowd. He gets the takedown. He wins 4-1 in sudden victory. We will go to 133 pounds with the Hawks needing a bonus point victory to win the dual meet outright. Well, let's step out for a station ID break before we take our last commercial break. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling. (17-14) Michigan with the lead. The Pioneer Showdown comes down to the last match of the night. We'll have it when we return. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hawkeye fans, gear up for game day with Big Grove. As an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes, they bring you the ultimate game-watching experience. Sip on fan favorites like Easy Eddie, Citrus Surfer, and Neighborhood Beer while cheering on the Hawks. Can't make it to the stadium? No worries. Join them at any of their 4 Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, and Solon. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks!
You might think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn can even fuel your drive to watch the Hawkeyes play when you choose Unleaded 88. It's a fuel that's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So as you head to cheer on the Hawkeyes this season, don't just fuel up. Pump it up with Unleaded 88. Find Unleaded 88 at a station near you. Go to iowacorn.org/88.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. Final match of the 2026 season for Mediacom Matt. Drake Ayala for the Hawkeyes. One more senior with his final time inside Carver. Taking on Gage Boutero, a freshman with a 4-12 record. Hawks down 17-14. Crowd to their feet for their two-time national finalist. No break Drake from Dirty Dodge. Comes down to him needing bonus points to get the win outright for the Hawkeyes.
I don't know what
snap.
the bonus points are, or not, I don't know what the tiebreaker is, but at this point in time, I'm not worried about it. We're getting a major here, and then don't have to worry about it.
Drake into a front headlock. Boutero trapping our left elbow. Stalemate.
Another front headlock we couldn't score from.
Drake slide by, go behind, gets the 3. Nope, they didn't give it to him yet. Drops down to the ankle. Boutero trying to get that whizzer.
Elevate.
Reaches across now to that far one and covers for the 3.
That's one. Go for another one.
Lets him out.
Drake is going to become a senior night hero if he gets a major decision or more in this match.
Minute gone by, he leads 3-1.
What a great opportunity, a great way to end your senior career here at the University of Iowa if he wins this by a major or more and wins the dual meet. I mean, seriously.
I'm just laughing because Drake basically chased Boutero from one side of the Tiger Hawk to the other and then out of bounds. And then as they go out of bounds, the entire Michigan bench wanting a stall call for Drake because he was the one that went out of bounds first.
Well, the rules have led us to that, Stephen.
Tried a little pass by, couldn't get to the leg. Minute and a half to go here, first period. Drake swiping at that leg, not there. Another shot by Ayala, trying to cut that left arm across. Boutero trying to crack us down. Drake extended, now probably holding on for a stalemate.
Why, though? Just finish the dang shot.
Fresh start from the center. Snap.
1 minute remaining in the first period.
Drake in on another shot right on the edge. Boutero all the way out of bounds. Stalemate it. Fresh start with 51 seconds to go.
Shot finisher. Okay. Bad shot right there by Michigan. We're cutting around. There we go. Now finish this. You have to finish this. There you go, Drake.
3 takedown. He's still locked through our crotch, so they'll stalemate it again. 36 seconds to go. First period.
Now keep him down. Keep him down the whole period, Drake. Ride him out, Drake. Ride him out.
Goes into that claw ride. Boutero, tripod. We bumped him back down to his base. Get him flat. 15 seconds remains. Pull that claw out, get back into it with that deep waist on the left side. Trying to tilt him through, roll him all the way over. Would have been 2 in freestyle.
Hey, we're getting our riding time. We got a big ride out right there. That was big for Drake.
6-1 as we go to the second period. Boutero's choice. He's going to defer. Drake's going to go neutral. Not waste any time underneath. There he passes by, gets to the leg. Looking to elevate it. Boutero trying to get a whizzer in. And we do cut across and get the 3. Had a leg jerk in, see if we go cross-face. Nope, doesn't. So now he's just going to cut him. Comes out front. Minute 40 to go, second period. Gives the escape, tries getting a go behind. Boutero circles, squares back up, gets us into a front headlock now. Stalemate, minute and a half to go, second period. Drake leads 9-2, riding time not a factor yet.
1:30 to go here in the second period. Michigan leads this dual meet 17-14. Last match of the duel.
Stall call on Boutero. Now Drake front headlock, gets down to a shot. Boutero throwing that whizzer in. Now we pop the head to the outside and get around behind for the three. We come out front. Give the escape, get right back in on another shot for another three. 15-3, does have the riding time. Now he's going to cut him again. Lets him out, makes it 15-4. Drake on the edge, a little snatch attempt. Looking to limp arm, now elevates. Cradle attempt, not there, gets back around, gets another three, makes it 18-4. Drake comes back out front, cuts him one more time, pushes him out of bounds. Head back to the center, 44 seconds remains.
This is what I'm talking about, Steven. What better way to go out in your senior year to be able to win a dual meet with bonus points?
Takes a shot, missed, gets a reshot right there, and covers for the three. On senior night, Drake Ayala gets it done. 21-5, technical fall. Hawks win by a score of 19-17. Wasn't pretty, but you get the job done as a team.
Good for Drake Ayala.
We're going to step out, take a timeout. We'll be back with your post-meet right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists. Shop the sales and get fuel savers. Talk about convenience. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. Pioneer Showdown goes to the Hawkeyes. 19-17, the victory over Michigan. Getting ready for senior night festivities, so we will not have Coach Brands up here this evening. Well, it's exciting to come away with the win, Mark, but it was close.
Yeah, it does not have to be that close for sure, and they make it a lot harder than what it needs to be. And that's what we were talking about before the dual meet started. We said this is exactly what we talked about, Stephen. It could be a dominating win for Iowa, or it could be a very, very close duel that we struggle to win. It just depends on how we come out and how we wrestle. And if we make it hard on ourselves, then it's going to be tough. And that's what we did. We made it extremely hard on ourselves. I mean, Peterson at 25 going in overtime. That's like, that should not happen when you're wrestling a guy that's number 27th ranked and only 10-7. Not overtime. No takedowns except for overtime. And, you know, losing the way we did by Major at 41, I could see, okay, maybe losing the match, but not by Major.
Yeah.
Not by Major there. And 49 block, losing 8-3. That's a very, very, very winnable match. Williams, another extremely winnable match. We basically dominate the whole match and lose at the end. 74. Poor Patrick Kennedy on senior night does everything in the world to win the match and then loses. There's just so many matches that we're just not coming out on top, that they're so close, and for whatever reason, we can't get those W's.
If we get basically what you talked about and throw in Ben Keeter not giving up a major decision as well, I mean, that could have easily been a 29-6 night tonight. Winning 8 out of 10 matches.
Absolutely.
Easily.
I mean, we could have won 49, 57, 74, not giving up a major at heavyweight, not giving up a major at 41. You know? I mean, it's what I'm saying. It could have been a very dominating performance for Iowa.
Yeah.
And we're barely winning. And I don't know. It's hard to watch when it happens over and over and over and over. Just got to find that, like Drake did. He's found it in the second half. Something finally clicked with Drake Ayala. Now, granted, the guy he's wrestling right there is, you know, what, 4-12. You know, I mean, he's not, competition is not that high a level, but he's been wrestling really well for the most part since that Nebraska duel. And it's shown. Something finally clicked with him.
Starting the senior night festivities. Starting with Hannah Mathis, one of the managers. We only had one manager on the trip because of limited room on the plane. So Beatty had to actually do some food running for us and take for granted some of the stuff that those managers do for this program, and greatly appreciate everything that they do. So congrats to Hannah. Other seniors, Drake Ayala just got the win right there for the Hawks in the dual meet. Two-time national finalist. Mikey Caliendo, another one that is really going to be missed in this lineup. Hopefully he sticks around the room because he's a great guy to have. Patrick Kennedy, fifth-year guy, got one more year after an All-American finish last season. Trying to finish a little bit higher this season. Dean Peterson from Rutgers made his way here to Iowa City. Sebastian Robles, guy out of Tucson, Arizona. Doesn't necessarily see a lot of time on the mat, but is just a great teammate, will do anything and everything. Coach Brands this week said he was ready to go 197 on Sunday if he had to, as a 74-pounder. And Gage Marty out of Solon.
He's a senior already?
That's what somebody was talking about. I was thinking he's only a sophomore. Never got the official list to see who all's walking, and you've got guys that sometimes may have another year of eligibility but stick around. Mikey with a nice big wave to the crowd. PK getting announced right now. Well, normally we'd have Coach Brands up here afterwards because of senior night stuff. Not going to have it, but conversations with him all season long brought to you by Hy-Vee. Get grad party ready, Hawkeyes. Hy-Vee makes planning easy with convenient catering options, party trays, desserts, drinks, and all the essentials you need to celebrate your graduate. No extra stops, no extra stress. Shop online at Hy-Vee.com today.
What a tough loss on senior night for Patrick Kennedy. Yes, but that kid, I tell you what, he has so much heart, does everything right. 365 days a year.
And Gage Marty is going through senior day stuff. Him and Robles are guys, Mark, we talk about it every year, but you need guys like that in the room that they're good workout partners, they're good on road trips, they're great supporters over on the bench. Like, that's what makes the program it's not just the 10 guys that wrestle in the starting lineup. It's everybody else that contributes to get them better to be ready to go when they step out here.
Yeah, it takes a lot of people at all different levels to make it happen. There's Dean Peterson, first and final year at Iowa. You see a lot of that. Remember when we went to Michigan like 2 years ago? And I think 5 out of 6 of the guys, it was senior night, and I think it was the first time the parents have even met each other.
Right.
Crazy. That's what happens with the portal.
Yep. I think we're going to see more and more of that in the years to come. Let's step out, take another timeout. We will come back and wrap things up from Carver right after this. Hawks win the Pioneer Showdown 19-7. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Country sensation Carly Pierce is coming to Riverside Casino and Golf Resort Saturday, March 7th. She lit a fire with her debut album, Every Little Thing, and hasn't slowed down since, with hits like What He Didn't Do and Heels Overhead. To duets like I Hope You're Happy Now, she's sure to burn up our event center stage. Grab your tickets now at riversidecasinoandresort.com or visit our gift shop.
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first. We lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenience. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. 19-17 the final score. The Hawks with the win over Michigan tonight. Started off at 141. Cale Peterson losing by major decision 11-2. Ryder Block loses 8-3. Jordan Williams gets taken down late, loses 5-4. Mikey Caliendo a 21-6 tech fall. Patrick Kennedy losing in sudden victory 6-3. And then in the second half, the Hawks needed to win 4 out of 5. They pick up 4 out of 5. Gabe Arnold winning in the tiebreakers on a riding time advantage. Harvey Ludington works out a good 6-4 win. Ben Keeter drops 10-0 major decision to Gdali. And then Dean Peterson, a 4-1 win in sudden victory, set it up for Drake Ayala to get the 21-5 tech fall and win it for the Hawks by a score of 19-17. And Mark, quick turnaround as now we get to get some sleep. Get back up, head over to Iowa City.
Yeah, is that tomorrow morning already?
11:30 tomorrow. We hop on a bus for 5.5 hours over to lovely West Lafayette.
Well, if anybody's listening and they got
thanks,
the last Hawk social party of the year tonight at the Holiday Inn right after this, so I get to go over there after this and talk for a little bit and see some fans, and then go home, get some sleep, and then be back here at 9 a.m. and get on the bus at 11:30 and spend the weekend with you, Steven.
Looking forward to it.
I am too.
At least it's a noon Iowa time start on Sunday, so it's not like next week when we go down to Stillwater. That's a 5 o'clock Sunday night match. So tomorrow or this weekend is going to be like we get there, we eat supper, we go to bed, we get up, we have breakfast, we're on our way back home. But Stillwater is going to be a lot more downtime. So We're going to have that one. It's going to be a noon start Iowa time, 11:45. Mark and I will have the pre-match coverage from West Lafayette. Final Big Ten match of the regular season for the Hawkeyes. So looking forward to it. Big thank you to Ross back at the Learfield Studios, turning the knobs, keeping us on the airwaves here this evening. Big thank you to all of our sponsors. We're not going to be in Iowa City the rest of the year. Mark and I are going to be on the road with the Hawks everywhere they go, though. So go thank those sponsors. Let them know you appreciate everything that they do to make it possible for us to bring you Hawkeye wrestling coverage all season long. Of course, a big thank you to everybody for tuning in and listening. And one final shout-out to Pioneer, the Pioneer Showdown. Pioneer celebrating 100 years in business as a Iowa-grown business, and we appreciate everything they do sponsoring the Pioneer Showdown each and every season. For Mark Ironside, this is Stephen Grace. We'll talk to you on Sunday from West Lafayette. You've been listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling has been brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Also brought to you by University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. And by Oak Knoll, a not-for-profit life plan community, serving the Iowa City community for 59 years. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.